This is the AH1Z Viper, one of the primary aircraft utilized in this mission. It provides crucial support as it lifts off the tarmac.
Ground teams work with utmost care and precision, loading the specialized ordnance onto the airframes.
Weapons crew works with strenuous effort, carefully securing the Hellfire missile to the Apache's hard point.
The disciplined teamwork is evident as the aircrew secures the missile, highlighting their reliance on synchronization for safe operations.
The logistical side of aerial operations demands precision. The team works in synchronization to secure the ordnance.
Lift together, steady now. Okay, push it in.
Maintaining the Apache fleet is a complex logistical task. The ground crew must meticulously clean the systems before carefully loading the ammunition rounds for the next sortie.
The detailed preparation of the aircraft's weapons system requires absolute precision, from loading the feed to removing the spent casings. The loading process complete, the maintainer removes the empty tube. The Apache is now sealed and fully prepared for its next mission.
A detailed look at the helicopter's firepower. The crew meticulously feeds rounds into the internal drum, recognizable by their blue and white tips.
Clear on the rail. Engage in the lock. Secure. Good job.
The synchronized effort between the ground and flight crew is critical as they guide the Hellfire missile precisely onto the pylon. The successful mounting of the ordnance is a key pre-flight milestone, achieved through coordinated action and careful execution.
Maintaining these complex aircraft requires seamless coordination between the ground crew and specialized equipment like this munitions loader.
This highlights the inclusion of naval personnel during the arming sequence on the windswept flight deck.
This is an example of naval armament procedures for helicopter operations.
Team lift. Hoist, steady now.
Ensuring safe practices, the cylinder seal guiders carefully guide the yellow-tip training warhead into the launch rail.
The missile is successfully mounted and the locking mechanism secured. The crew completes the final safety inspection, confirming full operational status.
This is the AH1Z, the primary defensive weapon for the Pave Hawk. It's demanding physical work, manually lifting that extensive belt. But the crew takes pride in ensuring the system is properly fed and ready for action.
Combat readiness relies on the tireless effort of the ground crew. Here we see the strenuous, continuous process of manually feeding the heavy ammunition belt.
100 cartridges of .50 caliber linked ammunition, specifically the M9, 4 API M8, and 1 APIT M20.
This sequence features a different helicopter in service. The AH-64 Apache crew performs final checks before takeoff.
The Apache's Target Acquisition Designation Site, or TADIS, utilizes advanced thermal imaging.
The tactical movement of these aircraft signals the start of a large-scale mission, heading towards the urban center.
The deployment continues. The Apache formation flies low and fast, a display of focused tactical air power en route to the objective.
For this crew, the mission hinged on precision. Every dial, every switch had to be exactly right.
Following target acquisition, the team initiates the launch sequence for the guided munition.
In this environment, the MH-60 Seahawk proves its worth. Executing a daring low-level pass, the aircraft...
The pilot's perspective is key here. Maintaining situational awareness over the vast ocean required intense focus and precision. The final approach phase requires absolute precision. In this dynamic environment, the pilot must maintain complete control.
The target neutralized. Impact confirmed at 0440 local.
Copy that. Command. Flash successful.
The controlled approach is a testament to the flight crew's skill as the Seahawk nears the deck.
Altitude steady, clear for landing.
The crew remains intensely focused on the controls, managing flight and weapon systems concurrently.
Target acquired. Firing now.
The final impacts are confirmed.
Mission successful. All parameters met.
The target tracking perspective is now active. The missile is locked on approach. Impact confirmed. Mission effective.
In this rugged operational environment, precision is paramount. The landscape is exposed, remote, and highly challenging.
At high altitude, the fixed-wing aircrew maintains sustained focus, monitoring complex flight systems while the cargo below is secured.
We have a solid lock on the target, Apache. You are clear to fire.
Roger that, actual. Firing!
As we observe the human element inside the flight deck, it's clear that concentration is paramount in this highly controlled environment.
We were able to deploy our massive naval asset supporting Navy aviation mission.
The missile accelerates towards its target, demonstrating the precision of the engagement.
Weapon away. System stable.
The ground features are complex, but the thermal signature is clear.
This junction here, that's our primary target area.
Confirmed.
The flight continues over the ocean, culminating in the successful launch of the second missile. The helicopter now taxis safely on the paved flight deck.
The helicopter is equipped with a heavy caliber Gatling system, providing overwhelming suppressive fire against ground targets.
AH1Z program goes to the AH117 and the AH1Z.
With the internal checks finalized, the pilot confirms the armament status. All indicators are green.
Focusing on the advanced avionics, the glass cockpit display shows critical flight data, confirming full operational readiness.
This sector of the coastline remains largely untamed. The rugged cliffs provide a formidable barrier between the desert and the sea.
The aircraft executes a high G turn, pushing the pilot to the limits of physical endurance.
The narrator returns to the pilot's steady focus. The atmosphere is one of routine, skilled flying as she maintains composure in challenging conditions.
The Apache demonstrates its agility, hugging the contours of the dry landscape in a display of high-speed, low-level tactical flight.
Returning to the naval operating environment, the Seahawk executes a controlled landing on the massive carrier deck.
Few aircraft project such raw power. The Apache's unique silhouette represents true aerial dominance in any theater. As the helicopters flew in formation over the landscape, the sheer scale of the operation became apparent against the distant bridge.
The Apache tracks low across the valley, demonstrating the agility required for sustained patrols over this rugged.
The AH1Z Vipers launch in perfect synchronization, demonstrating the coordinated power required for modern naval operations.
Few aircraft can match the raw speed and agility of the Apache. It banks hard, showcasing.
The missile impacts the target, consuming set, confirming missile.
The aircrew maintains constant vigilance, scanning the choppy waters below for any sign of activity. His operational role is critical.
Demonstrates unmatched agility, climbing steeply into the blue expanse.